Ojibwe, welcome to week 10. We will be learning about interrogative pronouns, or asking questions, how to ask questions, using our question words in Ojibwe. Who, what, when, where, how, why. Our resources today will be from Rand Valentine's host of Ojibwe Grammar, hosted online by the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And we'll also be looking at some information using Genugishik's online resource. I have the link there posted with the Red Lake School District, and then double checking some grammar and examples on the Ojibwe People's Dictionary online. My name is Madeline Treuer, Special Projects Coordinator with the Minnesota Chippewa tribe. Let's dig in. So for a quick overview, in Ojibwe, all of our question words start with A, which is very convenient for us to remember. The technical grammatical term for talking about this is, you guessed it, interrogative pronouns. And we're going to have to be able to demonstrate the use of C form, which is the changed conjunct. And it uses initial vowel change plus your B form conjugations. I have this chart from Rand Valentine's website. However, it is incomplete. We will make a table. So let's do that. Ojibwe means who, and it is animate. So when you're talking about people, animals, certain animate objects, you use Ojibwe. On the other hand of that, our inanimate use of the word who for or what, sometimes it could mean, we use Ojibwe. You may have guessed this would be one of our words. Anin means what or how. Sometimes we use it as a greeting. Anin a P means when. Anin di is where. There are notes in Genugishik's file that say there are certain times you don't use initial vowel change. However, when I was checking on the Ojibwe People's Dictionary, these claims are inaccurate, so I have more curiosities in that department as well. We must use initial vowel change and B form. There are way too many charts to squeeze into this lecture, so let's look at initial vowel changes. A and I at the beginning of a word turn to E, which sounds like A in Ojibwe. Double A changes to Aya, so you put that extra AY in front. E changes to Aye, so you put another extra AY in front. Double I changes to double A. We'll have an example of that. O changes to way. And double O changes to wa. Ojibwe, who, animate. Ojibwe wayaba mud, who do you see? Ojibwe, who, inanimate. Ojibwe gain a wabandamun, what are you looking at? Anin, what how? Anin Asiayayeg, how are you all doing? Anin api wa majibizoyang, when will we be leaving? And anin di e tege iu wa gakwad, where is that hatchet? All right, and then I have just specifically looking at how those things change. So in our example, Ojibwe wayaba mud, we have the VTA, so wabam, see him or her. And there's our initial vowel change, wabamud changes to wayabam. Ud is the you second person to third person, B form conjunct. Ojibwe gain wabandamun. So gonna wabandan is to look at it. That's the command form, the imperative. And we have that initial vowel change from A to E, and the B form conjunct U, BTI. Anin, Aji, Aya, Yeg, Iji, I changes to E, and then we put that B form conjunct on the end for you all. VAI, Anin a P, wa majibizoyang. Majibizo is our verb. VAI, that's like start driving, take off, leave, they all work. And then we have a tense marker on there. We is the future tense to express the desire, will, or want. That double I changes to double A, so we have wa, majibizo young is the B form conjunct for we, including the person that I'm talking to. Anindi, eteg iwagakwad. So our verb is VII, ate, means it is there, it exists there, where is it? So anindi, eteg. So we're changing that initial A to E, and then we have our B form ending for our VII, which is a G. So anindi, eteg iwagakwad. Awenena gingiwedig. Here we're using a demonstrative pronoun, and I will talk more about those in another video, but for now all you need to know is awenenag is the plural for awenen. Who are those over there? So ingiwedig, awenenan. All right, I will have another video upcoming about the fourth and fifth person obviative. I talked about this briefly in another video, but the fourth person, we have it in English, we just don't name it such. But in this example that I pulled from Rand Valentine's list, so in the sentence, the third person, they're talking about the third person in the sentence running to go look for awenenan inu. So the third main characters in the sentence are going to look for the fourth main character who showed up. So a secondary body in the story. Awenenan inu. So they went over to run and look at who that is. For our last example, we have awegonenan for who or what, inanimate and plural. Awegonenan meimachagin. We're using the reduplicated tense, which I'll talk about in another video. And we have initial vowel change. So if our word is michag, it is big, those big things. Michagin, meimachagin. Hopefully this helps to clarify things for you in your learning journey, understanding what are interrogative pronouns, what is C form, which is initial vowel change, and using the B form conjunct for all of our verb types. Here is our overview, pulling words from our incomplete table, putting them all on the same table, and then just having a reference for how to use B form and make C form. Again, here's how we use all of our letters and do initial vowel change. We'll talk about initial consonant change at another time. And just for clarity's sake, here is what you need to know in one page. Take a screenshot. Hope it helps. Miigwech ganawabandameg janandikikaindameg nawaj Ojibwemowin. Thank you all for tuning in to learn more Ojibwe. This was week 10, interrogative pronouns, asking questions in Ojibwe, using resources by Rand Valentine, Ginugijik, and the Ojibwe People's Dictionary. I'm Madeline Treuer, Special Projects Coordinator with the Minnesota Chippewa Tribe. Miigwech. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share our channel. It helps out to get the word out there. Miigwech.